If you're grinding 40 hours in a modern AAA game hoping to unlock what you could have bought for 20 bucks, you're not being rewarded for your skill. You're being punished for not paying. In 1997, unlocking Akuma in Street Fighter required different methods but almost always involved skill. In 2024, unlocking a Mortal Kombat 1 character costs 8 bucks. Same genre, same type of content, different business model. Here's what happened. In the 90s and early 2000s, unlockables were designed to extend the game's lifespan by rewarding mastery. In Tekken 3, unlocking Gon meant beating Tekken Ball mode or entering GON as your initials after a strong survival mode run. You found all 120 stars in Mario 64, you unlocked Yoshi on the roof. The content was already on the disc. Your skill was the key. Then around 2010, two things converged. Mobile free-to-play games proved people would pay to skip grinding, and always online consoles made it possible to sell you pieces of a game after you bought it. The industry realized they could take the same unlockable content, which would be costumes, characters, and weapons, and sell it instead of hiding it behind skill checks. GTA Online is the clearest example. You can spend 60 hours grinding missions to afford a jet, or you can buy a shark card for $100 and own it tonight. The game doesn't care if you're good, it cares if you're paying. And because Rockstar has made over $8 billion from GTA Online alone, every other publisher watched and learned. Now look at NBA 2K. You buy the game for what, 70 bucks? Then the game makes your created players so weak that progressing without buying VC currency feels like dragging a boulder uphill. They didn't just add microtransactions, they designed the grind to be painful so you'd pay to skip it. That is not a game. That is a storefront disguised as basketball. It's not just about unlockables, it's about what you actually get when you spend 60 or 70 bucks. In 2004, Halo 2 shipped as a complete game. Every map, every mode, every armor set, it was all on the disc. Now when Bungie wanted to add more, they released a $15 expansion with new campaigns and maps just a year later. In modern times, if you buy a $70 game today, you're gonna see a store tab selling you skins for $15 each, all on the same day. Skins that used to be unlockable. Overwatch 1 let you earn skins through loot boxes you got by playing. By Overwatch 2, they're charging you 20 bucks for a single legendary skin. It's the same company, same art team, but again, different business model. Street Fighter 6 shipped with 18 characters. By the end of year 1, there were 6 additional DLC characters at $6 each. That's 36 bucks on top of the 60 bucks base game just to have the full roster. And this is considered normal, by the way. The argument publishers make is that games are more expensive to make, so they need that recurring revenue. Okay, but when Elden Ring shipped for 60 bucks with 100 and plus hours of content, no microtransactions, and then sold 25 million copies, that argument falls apart. They proved you can make a massive, complete game, charge once, and still make a fortune. The difference is they respected your time. They didn't carve out content to sell back to you. Now don't get me wrong, not all DLC is predatory. Expansion packs like Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree or Witcher 3's Blood and Wine were made after the base game shipped. They're new content, not cut content. That is fair. The problem is when a game launches incomplete or when unlockables that used to be free are now behind a paywall. And yes, some games still do it right. Baldur's Gate 3 shipped complete, no microtransactions, no battle pass, no $20 skins. Indie games like Hades and Celeste give you everything up front. These games exist because the developers didn't design around extracting maximum revenue per player. They designed around making a really great game. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This business model only works because people pay. Fortnite makes $5 billion a year selling skins. Call of Duty makes over $1 billion annually from a battle pass and store bundles. As long as enough players keep buying, publishers have no reason to stop. So what do? Well, you can stop rewarding games that disrespect your time. If a $70 game has a store tab on day 1, wait for those reviews. If a game makes grinding deliberately painful to sell you shortcuts, then refund it. If a developer releases a complete game with no manipulation, then go ahead and support it. The industry follows the money. Right now, the money says carve up the game and sell it in pieces. If you want that to change, you gotta stop paying for those pieces, something that's easier said than done. If you want honest, no hype breakdowns of where gaming is headed and how to avoid getting ripped off, that's what this channel does. Consider subscribing and make sure to leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloos!